In your hour of need, who can save you? Well, Gotham has Batman, Metropolis has Superman, but who does North Wales have? Well, he's the hero that Snowdonia needs but does not deserve. It's a silent guardian, a watchful protector. He is known as Chopper Brian. Brian, how are you, sir? What was your impressions of Amanda? Because obviously you see her on screen, and then when you meet her, she seems to know everything about you, which is not what you associate when you see someone on TV. You don't expect them to know you, sort of thing.
Yeah. No, I mean, genuinely, and one thing that came across, and it was really obvious that people like that they take ownership of the show. It's like they're so proud of their show, they want to make it their own and put their stamp on it. So they do their homework. It's not like you're any great superstar or whatever, but they're certainly friendly. They welcome you there. They know a bit about you, and but it is quite obvious that they're really proud that that's their show, and they want it to be presented as well as as they can do. And I mean, you even see it to a point with Richard Hammond. When they do one of their sort of, I think it was across South America, one of their trips there, and they painted the usual phrases on the car, and he was advertising his the Wipeout show as well. So they've got ownership of the show. It's like their show. They wanted to make it.
Time for a real life hero. No, not me. I'm in a proper hero. It's Brian, an air sea rescue chopper pilot.
Total Wipeout is all about balance and speed in my eyes. Do you tick any of those boxes?
I'm a former BMX freestyle world champion.
Huh? Yeah, we'll pretend we didn't hear that, Brian. And Brian's got his mates to drop him off. Cool. They'll be standing by should anything go wrong.
I've been rescuing people for 15 years. I'm not cashing in any favours to be rescued on this course today.
To the finish, poster time of 2 minutes 29, which is respectable.
Oh my goodness. Talk to me, Brian. You all right?
Oh, I sort of messed that up. I was trying to time it, and he just got the better of me.
Right, well, regardless of that, you were absolutely fantastic tonight. You have been the one to beat all day. Colin been doing this today, for you twins, and you can go home a proud man because you are the Total Wipeout champion tonight, Colin!
Oh, Colin. Good old Colin. He's been around and stayed a couple of nights here as well. As
brilliant!
Been up to good.
These are a couple of questions from Colin now.
I can this going.
He sent them over on Sunday, so as you can imagine, you know what Colin's like. So there's going to be a lot of banter coming up. Okay, I think this is the next one. Okay.
My question to Brian would be is, how did he feel about getting beat by a 45-year-old man? In the words of Richard Hammond, that spends most of his days sitting on his bottom. And my follow-up question would be, did that motivate you at all, Brian, in the Champion of Champions? Because I can tell you, the only reason why I didn't get through the qualifier is because I felt so sorry for you that you wasn't going to get your bathroom. And finally, I had a lot of faith in you, Brian, winning the Champion of the Champions. And the only reason why I knew that is because I've eliminated myself.
Of course, it would have been nice to come back with 20 grand. Of course,
But
it's really, really good. That Colin took that win, and you know what, and it just made for a great show. And I'd like to think Colin would appreciate the fact that I was only warming up, using him as a warm up for the next show anyway. So
I was waiting for it. I knew this was coming. You can throw it.
You just got to remember, Colin, that nobody is perfect. Even I thought I was wrong about something the other day. It turned out I was right. So.
Oh, this is brilliant.
The things I do to get my wife a new bathroom. This one's for you, Cap.
And Brian knocks 10 seconds off CSI James's time, making Chopper Brian the Total Wipeout champion of champions.
James has had a fantastic run tonight. It's been the most incredible final. You're both absolutely brilliant. You wanted to right the wrong that you made the last time. And you have. You were the champion of champion, Brian. Congratulations. I love James.
It's funny because everyone, you know, when the show was aired, you know, people would come up to you and say and talk to you about people you don't know, and everybody would come up to me and say, first they would call me Chopper Colin. So, and the next question would be, how's the kitchen? Everybody's amazing. They heard it as, I'm going to get a new kitchen, but no, definitely a bathroom, as you've seen, is that.
Yeah, I'm noticing a theme that you do things that are generally sort of terrifying. You're either sort of scaling up mountains. I mean, if you look at, if people can see on this, let's zoom in on this photo. What you're doing, you're about 8 to 10 foot above the top of the quarter pipe, arms up like this, and you're doing that, and then you're doing bobsleigh stuff where you're going like about 50, 60 mile an hour.
Yeah, and a bit more. But yeah, it just seems that everything I've done in my life involves wearing a helmet and pads.
Yeah,
I want to start taking
adrenaline.
Yeah.
So yeah, have you still got your trophy? Out of interest, do you still have your trophies from the BMX days? I'm sure I saw them at your place once.
You know what? People are going to think this is all set up, but I thought generally you're going to ask that question.
Yeah,
that's the one thing I have set up. There's my World Cup. Yeah,
awesome. Okay, right. I'll tell you what. Let me come off share screen so it'll be bigger. Hold on a second, and we're gonna go to full screen. There, that's bigger. Right, let's have a look.
There we are. So
brilliant. Lower it down a little bit. Yeah, I can read that. Champion du Monde freestyle France '89.
89, yeah.
Awesome.
So suitably, very understated trophy, but it means a lot to me. That does
exactly. Yeah,
that was a good win. Yeah. You know, and yeah, I'm quite proud of that, to be honest.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I think in a way, what's kind of funny is that you've trained, you've helped train up royalty. I mean, technically, you've sort of worked with TV royalty in the shape of Amanda Byram, working with her because she's very, very well known from the Big Breakfast days and everything. And then you've actually been working with the royal family as well, and you've been World BMX champion. I mean, the list just, yeah. I think you should write a book.
I'm sure my mum would buy
it. I'll buy it as well. Okay, so we've got 2 sales straight away. Okay, I'll have a word with mum and dad, see if they'll buy it as well.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
But it's really funny though, because you chat about these stories to people and things, and Prince William and bits and bobs like that. But it's not until you mention Wipeout, then that is it. That's all anybody ever wants to talk about is Wipeout, because everyone has so many questions about the show and what it was about, what it was like to do, and so forget anything else. Wipeout's where it's at. So that said, just after the show aired, literally like the day after, we had a rescue up on Snowdon. Right. And I was mid-rescue with a stretcher carry, and some other random walker walking past recognised me because they mentioned mountain rescue and stuff on the show. Yeah. And I had to stop carrying the stretcher to get a photo with this guy, which I thought was quite funny.
Brilliant. Do you know what? When I did the interview with Jackie, I was thinking 20, 30 minutes, we can cover everything, and it took an hour. And on this one, I don't know how long we've been going for, but I think oh my goodness. Okay, we've been running for 2 hours. If anyone would still be watching after this, because I'm going to put this whole thing up on YouTube, and then I'll take clips out and I'll put that on, on Instagram. So no, this is just going to go out as is. If anyone's still watching by this point, congratulations.
Exactly. So, Mum, if you're still watching, you know all this stuff anyway. So stop watching it. You know, John, you're one of those people that if I was driving a car, I wouldn't want to stop and ask you directions.
It would take too long. Yeah. Okay, look, thanks ever so much for this, and I'm sure you're going to help answer a few questions that fans of the show have had online. So that's been brilliant. Thank you.
Brand, well, I hope it's providing any sort of useful information to anyone. Me just blithering on about stuff. So you're most welcome, John. So great to catch up.
All right, cheers. Thank you.